All right, y'all, we back. It's like an hour or so later. But I told you I was gonna get back. But back to what I was saying. I don't remember what I was saying, but it's just like this, y'all. It's scary for a man to love and care about a woman because now we gotta worry about if we're simps. You gotta worry if we're being too nice or too much of a good man. It's just like a bunch of fucking mental and emotional gymnastics and mind games is exhausting. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of females are going through it. Honestly, I don't know if they going through it with the men that they choose or they poor choice in men. Because a lot of females be having terrible taste in men. So do men, because it goes hand in hand. Men be giving attention to all the wrong kinds and types of females, and a lot of brothers need to take accountability to that and get their heads out their dicks. And a lot of females be giving a lot of men the wrong men attention because they look good, but they toxic and have negative, bad quality traits, but they appear and seem fun, or they have big dick energy and all that shit. But it's like this, man. It's like us men, boys, guys, males, whatever you want to define us as, we suffered. Like, I really think because in my relation, when it comes to a realization, I might have OCD. I might, or it's all mental. I know I have high levels of anxiety, which could probably make OCD. I'm not a psychologist, whatever, but it's just like so. I'm gonna have either an anxious attachment style or avoidant attachment style, depending on what the circumstances. I'm gonna have I have insecurities because men are insecure, men judge, men are scared, men are human, men are angry, men suffer trauma. Men are human beings, and a lot of females nowadays don't want to see that in a man, except the best qualities. Like, you literally got to be borderline perfect just to have a female's attention, where a lot of females don't even deserve it. You know what I mean? This is not like a high value man talk, red pill talk, or whatever's going on nowadays, fucking up every man's mind up, even though there be a lot of truths that be told, know what I mean? But it's just like, we should not be going through this. I don't know what the hell is going on in this world, but no one should be going. We should not be going through so much pain, y'all. Like, I really think about a lot, and we was kids, y'all. I'm like, I'm still a kid. I'm 23 years old. I can call myself a man and all that, but like, I'm really still a kid. Like, all of us are still kids. A lot of men, a lot of women, and we like, this is like a whole separate video topic of its own, with people trying to grow up too fast and be adults. Like, people, like, a lot of us, well, not me, but a lot of people I knew were really teenagers having sex, drinking, smoking, fucking, doing all this wild, crazy sexual shit. You know what I mean? And just like, you don't know if I feel like a lot is our choice or was our choice, but wasn't. But it's like, yo, we was young as hell doing reckless shit, and that really fucked a lot of us up with the wrong mindsets and ideologies. Like, we scared to talk about love, man. It sucks, man, because we hold. I, as a man, feel like I hold too much hatred, anger, resentment, and bitterness for what happened to me and what I had to going and been through without getting what I needed and wanted out of my old significant other. Hopefully, I do with my next, as I continuously internally let her go. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of men are going through like this, and I gotta learn to speak of it myself. Like, I'm still learning to let go of my ex. Like, I knew this girl for years, And she made me really think about a lot and just what I see in society nowadays, what I see my friends doing, her friends are doing, a lot of females that like a lot of them, a lot of like if you're a lady watching this, y'all not working. And the thing I'm learning to do is like I need to be us men and I because I hold a lot of anxiety and fear. Gotta learn to talk to y'all straight. We scared too because we've been conditioned to treat a woman right and talk to a woman respectfully, even though women have never been taught to do the same for men. But you already know how that is. It's just like men need to learn to really speak the truth. Like we don't know like I suffer like because I'm a bigger guy. I could be called fat. Like and that was one thing that she didn't really care about when I was bigger or too big. I don't know. But it's just like and then there's the sex thing, which is real traumatic with her because it's like, is that all you want? Or if I didn't like perform well, then there's my anxiety kicking. Like men, like I was feeling and think about that, and I know probably a lot of men think about that too. If we perform well or have sex well, no, we like I was just 19, like she was 18. We was in the same grade though. She was just younger. But it's just like we're young as hell, bruh. Females are young as hell, wilding out like this. And it's sad because like in my heart of hearts, we really supposed to be loving and caring about each other. And now women are like the bane of men's existence. And the fucked up thing is social media and all this entertainment shit really taught us how a lot of y'all females be moving or have moved. At least the ones that be promoted. And it's ugly. It's atrocious. Even you see how a lot of men are like. It was not like this before social media really became as prominent as it is, or it's just social media exposing the evil inside of people. Like it just make you wonder, like I said, if females nowadays are just really hoes and dots and promiscuous and lustful in nature. Know what I mean? And I think about this a lot. But at the same time, it's like I grew up, you thinking yourself as a man, you need to be having sex with every female, or you supposed to have hella females on your phone, just degrading and sexualizing them, objectifying them, all for ego and insecurity, because you feel like if you don't have no females on your phone, then you're not a man because you get conditioned to this. So it's like each side is fuck. Men and women are both like we're both at fault. We're both victims, and everything is pointless. This war we going through is pointless. The thing is, a lot of us are guilty and a lot of us are victims. And with how how women were set up, it's like they were made to be more vulnerable or more forgiving, unless she really crossed the line. Like, and men, we've been excused for a lot, but we're like literally always the bad guy and the villain. It sucks. Like I said, we don't talk about caring about each other, loving each other, respecting each other, or loving, respecting, caring about, valuing, cherishing, appreciating, and honoring ourselves, bruh. If we not out here wilding, living our quote unquote best lives, females not sucking dick and fucking niggas left and right, or niggas ain't fucking bitches and eating pussy or doing nasty things, just no sexual with. If men and women are doing nothing sexual with each other, no, outside of a relationship, then you're boring. And when you're in a relationship, it's not even about the love no more. It's just about being pseudo committed to someone, but it's like you always just talk about having sex. Sex is just the basis of what the relationship is. Like, and it's not. Sex is just part of what a relationship is. It's part of commitment. And no one is sacred no more. Everyone got bodies on top of bodies people want to be in. Like, this one girl I followed is literally talking about how she'll go to a sex club. It's like, like, yeah, it's like that girl wild, bro. Not someone I know personally, but like a little someone that got a little following on social media. But the thing is, like, a lot of these females don't care, bro. I'm scared of that. You know what I mean? If a man ain't, if any other nigga ain't gonna speak on it, I'll speak. I'm scared of that. I don't want to be with a liar. I don't want to be with someone that's moving like that. I want to know that my woman, the woman of my prayers, is everything I pray for. That she exclusive. That she honors, her temple. That she's sacred. You know what I mean? And then we can do all that, all that stuff with each other. Like, this is an analogy, that I came up with like a while ago. You ride with me, I'm gonna ride with you, and you gonna ride till the wheels fall off. You know what I mean? Gonna ride with me till the wheels fall. I don't know how I said it. It was like almost a week ago, but it's just like we, as men and women, keep a distance from each other. Everyone's scared of each other and won't admit it. Everyone's traumatized by each other and won't admit it. People, like, men look up the future. Bitches look up the City Girls and Cardi and Suki Hana or whatever. Thought hot raptress is popping. Like, even our own favorite rappers, like people, like the most influential rappers, like, Kendrick or Cole, was cheating on they loyal woman, and they probably just stayed because they were famous, and that's Kendrick and Cole, you know what I mean? And they had to learn. Like, you literally think as a man growing up that you gonna wind up cheating on your girl, and females think that you gonna have a man wind up cheating on you in a relationship. It's sick and it's sad. Like, we children, we're teenagers, bro. Like my father, thought I was normal, and I used to think I was normal compared to what everyone's going through. But my childhood was not normal. I think none of our childhoods were normal. Like, we was always taught wrong, and now we're adults or older and more grown, and now if it ain't involving sex or money or vacay when you're not really in committed relationships, then fuck you talking to me for? Like, there's no humanity nowadays. Nothing in no one's sacred. People don't acknowledge nor respect each other's feelings nor emotions. Like, this talk right here, videos like this, a bunch of jibber jabber to people. You know what I mean? Like, shit is real inhumane and it sucks. And it hurts my soul and my heart every day, feeling like I just hate people. That I don't want to be around people because of everything I experienced and been through and going through growing up. Because all I know is betrayal, corruption, abuse, and hatred, and backwardness, and hypocrisy, and ignorance, and immaturity. Like, and I feel like within myself, I suffer because I'm always thinking someone's right to me, even if they saying the wrong thing. If I'm narcissistic or sanctimonious or not, because I feel like people don't understand. When I know my heart is in the right place and I'm trying to say and do the right thing as a man and as a human being. But the thing is, I'm scared, y'all. And it's hard to connect and bond when your whole world has been shit. It's like, I'm a victim. We're all victims of circumstance. But the thing is, me and my circumstances and everything I've gone and been through, I was taking accountability since I was way before I knew what the real definition of accountability was. Know what I mean? Not to become all these things as a man, as a human being. I just wish for a woman that fits my vibe, that does the same thing. I think I told a story how there was this girl. If I haven't, there was this girl in junior year. She was bigger, but we didn't go to the same school. And a lot of people were in my ear about her, and then I met her in real life in middle school. I mean, not middle school, high school when I was a junior. And not gonna lie, she was smelling a little bit. Not down there, but And I didn't we was talking, I guess. The thing is, I didn't even the circumstance of how everything happened, like how we started talking, was like people I was in class with, you know, she like he was friends with her and he came from another school. The thing is, I didn't really like nor wanted to be with her, and I guess I ended up hurting her with saying that we should just be friends. Like she was ready to give it up and all. You know what I mean? 16, 17 years, like there was a couple times I could have lost my virginity at an earlier age, and thank God that I didn't. Because one thing I seen, like you're not really regulated right when when you lose your virginity later, like you're more focused, or you don't have as trouble with intimacy and commitment or something like that. I don't remember. And the thing is, I could have been the bad guy in her eyes. And honestly, I feel sorry about that. Because I didn't cheat. I didn't go behind her back. I just felt like I didn't like her like that. You know what I mean? And sometimes I wonder, you know, as a man, if I hurt a woman or a girl like that, everything I've been through with my ex, what's the karma for it? You know what I mean? Like literally, yo. I remember when I was junior, and like I was in class with this girl, right? And I was talking to this girl. This girl stole my calculator, and she put that shit in her shirt. I was like, oh, but in my mind, I was contemplating. In my mind, I was like, I'm talking to this girl. I can't do that. So I was just like, man, like, God, just please have my calculator back. So, like, yo, the commitment, that loyalty shit run deep. I'm loyal to, I don't know what to say loyal to a fault, but that loyalty, commitment shit run deep in me. Like, because I don't want to be an option. If I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. Point blank. Know what I mean? Point blank. There's no other girl, and I hope a woman or girl will do the same for me, because everyone's just replaceable, an option. Like motherfuckers are narcissistic and devoid of moral compasses, and like I forgot how I said it. Like how it go? Have no regard nor value in human life. Yeah, that's go. Like we just expendable to each other as human beings, then that end up creating a lot of psychos and sociopaths and narcissists and liars and cheaters and hoes and thoughts and gold diggers and man whores and philanderers, and or people becoming worse, or killers, rapists, manipulators, blackmailers, robbers. Like yo, this whole love shit like runs deep, bro. Like the heart, the soul, the mind, the conscious, the psyche, the spirit. And you literally see in a lot of stories how this be altering and affecting the men and the women. Know what I mean? Look, we done lost topic of this video, what this video supposed to be really focused on, but fuck it. I do what I want on my channel. Hopefully y'all just ride with me. And it's just, I may not be, the thing is, I may not be the perfect man or have it all figured out. I'm trying to in my own way, but I know that I deserve better. And you know what I mean? I never tried to cross a line with no woman that I was never to. You know what I mean? I remember my ex before we got together in school. I got a little handsy when, like, she got suspended. When she got suspended, she came out. I got a little handsy. So I always knew we was gonna get together. But now it's like a mistake, because like you just grow up with a certain mentality. You know what I mean? Because I was comfortable with her, especially as a man growing up in New Jersey, a black man in Jersey, Piscataway. Piscataway was very ghetto and ratchet for a suburban area, especially around like a lot of the black kids. Well, depending on who you hang out with, no excuses, because a lot of people come from Plainfield or New York, or like I'm from Orange, and you know that's like Essex, that's Orange, East Orange, Irvington, so a little bit. Well, that mindset wasn't even within me. I got a lot of that shit from living in fucking Piscataway. And yeah, Piscataway it's like Piscataway is like hood, but full of not rich people. It's like middle class. You just learn that it's bad every year. It's not the place, it's the people. It's the people I grew up with. You know what I mean? But anyway, I just grew up around a lot of people just doing wrong. You know what I mean? And a lot of shit psychologically traumatizing, ultimately, especially how people was treating me. But I never let that break me as a man and as who I am. Like I literally made the choice a couple months ago, even as a man, to never let nothing and nobody hurt or break me again. And it sucks to have a guard that high up like that, but feeling like the world is just this evil and crude and looking for love and having to be a man, dealing with women that's moving or operating on evil, at least what you see on social media, and being scared to talk to women, confront a woman, because you learn as a man, if you're the one chasing a woman, then you just might be one of many. But if a woman wants you and chasing you, then you're her only focus. So that's kind of like the mentality I have, if that's free game. Even though no women be chasing me, or because honestly, a lot of men get no love unless he really looks good or is rich. Because a lot of females lose their morals over clout and money and fame and sex. You know what I mean? I heard things. I heard things in the past. It still disgusts me. But anyway, I really just like I don't know, this whole modernism thing, or the whole thing with modern women. Like there could be good women out there. I just don't know, bruh. I'm always hearing it, like from my peoples I work with or I'm cool with. But a lot of them guys be on the fuck shit themselves. Know what I mean? I be hearing some dead ass hypocrisy. Know what I mean? And hearing their stories of what women they be doing, what they be doing with women, just like I do not want to partake in this because I don't deserve this shit. Know what I mean? I need, crave, desire, want better in a woman. And I know the woman I want is a queen. Woman I will love is a goddess. A true queen and goddess, because I'm a king and a god of my own. I'm just very human, as all of us are. And I just hope that, because, I'm always saying I'm trying to bring the humanity back, that she's a true human being. I want a female that's a human, not like no Silicon Valley, P Valley ass girl having or had a OnlyFans, done hella shit with hella niggas, or just moving reckless out here, being the wrong kind of type of human being, person, individual, and woman or female. I need a good person. A lot of brothers that's going through struggle out here, you know, deserve the same, because us men, we literally be looked at for, our bank accounts, our dick size, our stamina in the bedroom, what we have going on with our lives. Like social media made us have like a go 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 mentality instead of just living and being experience. Like social media and just the entertainment world, music, TV, streaming, radio, fucked our heads and hearts up. It done irreprehensible damage, because a lot of people were going through what they was going through in their environments. Especially with black culture and hip hop, how that spread over. It's like cancerous. And I'm just, I just want to be free. I want all of us to be free from all this sexualization, objectification, and humanity and decency. You know what I mean? Like shit really corrupted and broke us, man. People are afraid to be deep or have real revealing conversations. We we all like we refuse our humanity. We don't. Men and women know what each other refuse to acknowledge that we all got baggage. We're all insecure and suffer insecurities. We're scared. We're fear. We're paranoid. These are human emotions, and we reject them and run away from people or call them red flags when they show it. Like we expect each other to be perfect when that's never going to be the case, and that's hard even for me to accept. There's no such thing as perfection, but we do have the option and choice to do the right thing and be good. And a lot of men and a lot of women, in my fear, refuse to do so. They rather be promiscuous and lustful and run these streets, but expecting for fucking Superman and Incredible Hulk. No, not Incredible Hulk. Superman or Thor, Captain America, Captain Save-A-Ho to fall on their lap. So, and a lot of brothers, out here moving crazy, even though with that aspect, men probably have more luck, or even women, because you never really know. Because females are literally been taught to manipulate and lie and sneak around, weasel their way a lot out of a lot of things. To have men have Wonder Woman or She-Hulk or Hulk Woman or whatever. You know what I mean? Like we all wrong, and like we all been taught wrong, and especially in this generation, like the devil is running wild. We refuse accountability, responsibility, learning, maturity. Like there's something really wrong with people nowadays. There's something wrong with us nowadays, and I pray and thank God every single morning, every single day, every time I pray that I am who I am. That despite my insecurities, my anger, my pain, my problems, my issues, my obsessions, my fixations, my OCD, if I really clinically have it, that he deterred me from the path that, I grew up with. You know what I mean? I grew up with with a lot of shit. I grew up around a lot of shit. You know what I mean? I wasn't out here in these streets when everyone was in the streets. But I hope that with the woman I find, that she ain't gonna be looking at me, that she gonna look at me for me and my soul. Like, not my past, in the meaning that not what I've done, but what I've been around. And I gonna have to learn to do the same, because I'm gonna look at my woman for her past and hope she understands. Like, I'm like, I'm a like psychologically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, I'm a whole different level than in vibration than what's normalized and sensationalized. Like, the shit is lackluster and nothing to me. Looks, if anything, if you looking too good, I might be scared to confront you. Know what I mean? I know y'all be seeing like men don't be approaching attractive women no more, because a lot of attractive women or beautiful women be some of the biggest hoes. Da 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 da. You know what I mean? Man, it don't even matter if you look good or not, because a lot of these females, whether they ugly or look good, be having body counts too much. I knew a girl that wasn't the best looking one, had like 50, 60 bodies. Know what I mean? I was just, even though she had a traumatic ass life, but the thing is, we all need to learn to save ourselves. And ladies, don't make men hate y'all. I know y'all have y'all, anger, animosity, hatred, and bitterness towards men, even though a lot of y'all be running back to the wrong men, because I guess y'all wasn't taught self-worth and value and self-respect and morals and integrity and dignity, especially in the generations we grew up with, within my age group or below or above. Know what I mean? Because I've always been scared to talk to a woman. I've always been insecure and shy. Know what I mean? Because like I said, I was always bigger, and I never got that attention like that. I never had hoes, I never had thighs, and thank God then, because I probably would have been on some real volatile shit like everyone else been, and thank God that I am who I am today. That I made it through the mud, that I made it through the grime and my struggle, that I didn't become like the niggas I grew up with, or most niggas didn't fall into the darkness like my old friends fell in that I'm not friends with no more. A lot of people that I love and care about, they ain't in my life no more. Like God released them, you know what I mean? Like he let go a lot of things and people that I couldn't for me for a future and a present that I'm being set and placed on for to take off. Like this might be part of my future. Hopefully, I'm successful in it. Like I didn't go to college, and thank God, cause I see a lot of people at them college parties and just around each other be wilding and like I always been my own person, an individual, and cause I always been alone. But you know, there's positives and negatives with everything. And there's a lot more positives, even though a lot of negative things affected me. I didn't fall into the temptations because I was not around them too much. I do miss a lot of people, but a lot of things like if I still been around a lot of things and people that I was like 2 years ago, I would not be where I am today. If I was still my ex, or if I never broke up with her, if I never then gave her a chance and start chasing her again, which I still don't know how she did, even if she didn't do it on purpose, I would not be having my own apartment on my way to finally get my license and trying to look for a car today. Be able to vocalize. Like one thing I learned, I always have my guard up, my defense up. I've always been good at hiding my feelings, my emotions, my thoughts, my opinions, my beliefs, my views. You know what I mean? Like, and one thing it's okay if you don't accept a lot of things. That's gonna be a video. That's gonna be real important. Like, it's okay to not accept a lot of things and people. It's not that you don't acknowledge them or understand them or see. It's like because people, oh, this is what it is. You gotta accept that. No, you don't. I don't gotta accept that females are like this. I don't gotta accept that a lot of niggas, a lot of men are like this. I don't gotta accept it. Why? Why I gotta support something I don't like? A lot of shit I don't like is a lot of shit that is evil. It's wrong. And people want to talk about how only God can judge them, but like, yo, then y'all gonna let that be an excuse to be terrible human beings? Like, there's a reason why we living in hell now, because y'all motherfuckers refuse to learn. Y'all waiting for God to return when y'all probably turn y'all back on God and just and continuing with y'all bullshit because y'all refuse to learn because y'all choose to be fucking products like of your environment. The thing, like, I'm want to be a foundation, build a foundation of better, and I just don't want to be all talk, but I want to live through action, as my boy Anthony would say. You know what I mean? You gonna see what I do, and the best way I could show y'all what I do is just being who I am. That's the ultimate, actually, just being me. I can't, I'm not the one to be charitable, overly charitable. Like, I'm a humanitarian, but I just want to be the best human being I could possibly be. I battle a lot of demons and ghosts inside every single day, but every day I just try to motivate, my people to be better. And even though it's hard to talk a lot, I'm more seasoned and grown. Like, I'm older than my actual years, bruh. Even though I'm still a kid with a lot inside because I keep a lot suppressed and always have. I just hope that I can set a lot of people on the right path, on the righteous path with my words. Because my words is my heart, because my words is from the heart and the soul. And I'm the prophet. And the prophet just speaks his truth. I guess I just am who I am. And no one can take that away from me. And I hope that I get support, from a lot of ladies, from a lot of brothers, a lot of men, a lot of women, a lot of good ones, a lot of the good men and women that feel like they're alone, because I feel like I'm alone too. The ones that wasn't cheating and hoeing and thotting and being shamed and judged by society by not converting or giving into the temptation of evil. It's like, no, we're here for a reason. Like, we're fighting for a reason. And the good, the good ones get theirs. We're gonna get ours. And like relationships and love is gonna flourish again through us, despite like I could feel good right now, feel terrible after this camera go off. But in the moment right now, it's just y'all know what I'm about. Not like, and hopefully I just continue to find a collection of people. Even though I had a lot of falling outs with people just because of you know people's mental states, my mental state with a lot of things and a lot of trauma, and pain. We grew up with. A lot of people I don't talk to is that I wish I could talk to more, but it's hard to. Just my own shit. I'm just gonna continue being patient and waiting for my woman, and hopefully she's doing the same for me. Cause I believe women do be doing a lot more sexing and crazy shit out here than men do. They got more options and opportunities, unless you're a fuckboy and just real narcissistic and manipulative and all that shit. But yeah, I'm just gonna just focus on myself as I've been. I mean, really focus on myself as I've been. And when she comes at the right time, then it's gonna be happy. Cause happiness is the one thing I'm still pursuing. And hopefully, happiness is what I can influence and inspire. For men and women out there, in positivity, and morals, and integrity, and goodness, and righteousness. Love, light, hope, accountability, responsibility, maturity, commitment, loyalty, education, alignment, awakening, alignment, attunement, consciousness, attitude, awareness, thoughtfulness, mindfulness, and more. So I can help my culture, my generation, my era, time, my race, people, tribe, my community become better. This gonna have to be just like a separate video. So this gonna be like part 2 of the other one. But thank you for sticking with your boy. Got a lot off my chest, and hopefully I can stay consistent with this. Hopefully this whole everything going on between men and women can heal with ourselves and each other, and everything be all right. But yo, it's time to wake up. It's time. It really is time, and let's just keep it pushing. Let's keep it moving. Let's stay focused, y'all. I thank y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me. It's almost 2 years. Peace.